Hi, so this video is about anchor breathing. So this is the practice that we usually teach the campus on around day 3 because by then they would have already practiced mindfulness for the past 2 days and they are more familiar now. And anchor breathing is a slightly longer practice that can last between 4 to even 10 minutes. Yeah, so by day 3, campus should be able to sit around 4 or 5 minutes. So this is a good practice. So what I would do is I would now demonstrate how I would usually facilitate this practice. So let's say, all right, campus, we're going to learn another new technique of mindful breathing today. So what have we learned in the past 2 days? The first day we have learned counting the breath, right? We count the breath for 2 minutes, which is very easy where you inhale, exhale, just counting your breath, right? And second day we learned the finger breathing. And today, because your mind has actually become stronger by practicing for the last 2 days, your mind is now actually able to stay focused for a longer period of time. So this practice that I'm going to teach you, this new technique that I'm going to teach you, is going to support that so that we can sit longer. All right, so everyone please be seated and take a upright position, right? Because we want to sit and be focused for the next few minutes, so we want to be upright. We're upright, but we are not tense. We're just upright, sitting upright like a mountain, very elegant, majestic. Right, take a good position here. And then you can choose to either close your eyes or gaze down. And don't forget to be in your bubble. Each one of us is going to be in our bubble, so we have our own time and own space for the practice. And during this practice, I will be guiding you. You will hear me talking sometimes, and sometimes there will be silence. But the practice continue even when I'm talking or in silence. You don't have to answer any question I ask. Just continue the practice until you hear the sound of the bell. When I ring the bell, it signifies the end of the practice. All right. Are you ready? So let's begin. So we ring the bell. All right. So let's just take 3 breaths, 3 deep, long breaths to begin the practice. So we're going to inhale very deeply into our belly, and then we're going to exhale very slowly and steadily and softly so that our friend next to us cannot hear it. And then we're going to inhale again, and we're going to exhale very gently. Alright, at the end of the 3 breaths, allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. So you don't have to manipulate your breath anymore. Just breathe normally. And wherever your attention is, I'd like to invite you to direct it to the tip of your nose. The tip of your nose. Just direct your attention there. And see if you could feel the breath here. Well, because we are all wearing a mask now, it's probably a lot easier to feel the breath here. Yeah, we can feel as we breathe in, and then as we breathe out. The breath is a bit warmer, and the mask feel a little wet, yeah, a little moist because of our breath. So it's not too difficult to feel the breath here at the tip of the nose. We're just going to watch our breath here, our next 5 breaths here. Just watching the breath. And next, we're going to move our attention. So we're going to move our attention from the tip of, away from the tip of the nose and direct it. We're going to direct it downwards to the chest region. to your chest, to your rib cage. So I'd like you to pay attention to the movement here. As we breathe in and out, you realize that the chest will expand and then contract. So with each in-breath, the rib cage will expand, and with each out-breath, the rib cage will collapse. Well, you may notice by now that with your best intention to stay focused and to follow me, your mind is actually wandering. So your mind could be thinking of something else right now. And that is very, very normal because the mind is not used to focus for a long period of time. So when that happens, it's okay, just bring the mind back again. No matter how many times the mind wanders away, just bring the mind back to the breath. So watching here, watching the breath at the rib cage for a couple of more breaths. Watching it inhale, expanding, exhale, contracting. And next, we're going to direct our attention now away from the chest and down to the belly. Again, you will see that the belly will rise with each in-breath, and it falls back to center as we breathe out. The belly will rise, expand like a balloon, and then as we breathe out, it falls back to center. Watch our breath here for a few more times. Inhaling, exhaling. All right. Now with our eyes still closed, we are going to find our anchor. So the anchor is like the anchor of a boat. You know how an anchor actually makes a boat stay still? So we're going to find our anchor in our body that is going to make our mind stay still. So go through the three parts of the body, which is the tip of the nose, the chest, and the belly, and check where do you feel your breath most strongly today. Do you feel your breath more strongly at the tip of the nose, the chest, or the belly? So wherever you feel your breath most strongly, I'd like you to place your hand there. So if it's your chest, place your hand on the chest. If it's your belly, place it on the belly. If it's the tip of the nose, just place a finger near the tip of the nose. Take a few moments to identify that. Great. So most of us has identified our anchor point. So that is the point where we feel our breath most strongly. So we're going to stay there to watch the next 5 breaths very closely at our anchor point as we bring an end to the practice. So let's watch the next 5 breaths at your anchor point. All right. Thank you, campus.